everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. The Magic again playing host, continuing their homestand in this one. And it's their first look at this year's Pistons here for the first game of the NBA's 82-game regular season. Guys, they came out on top of the season series matchup a season ago, taking 2 of the 3 away from it. To the left wing, stolen by Rubio. And now here comes Iguodala leading the break. Back to Harden. Over Iguodala. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
3 misses to start the game, still trying to break the seal on that hoop.
Clark, plenty of speed and explosiveness on display tonight. When you widen your lens a little bit, how do you think athleticism in this league has changed throughout the years?
Boy, it has grown exponentially, Kevin. When you think about the advanced training methods, the knowledge around nutrition and rest and strength training, so beneficial to the athleticism that we see in the league. As a matter of fact, I question whether or not I would be able to play in this day and age based on the athleticism I had back in the 80s. I would have to really embrace that fitness and strength training to another level to play today.
Oh, I think you would have played in any era and been just fine.
Well, I appreciate that. I'm not so sure, though. These guys get after it. They're bigger, faster, and stronger than any players of any era to date.
Here's Siakam. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. They get Derek Favors. The Magic shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. And for Detroit, a lot of changes, Greg, in their front office this past offseason.
A new GM and Dwayne Casey brought in to coach. Could see a drastic shift in style and approach for the Pistons moving forward.
Kicks it out to Harden. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Holiday. Here's Kid Gilchrist. And the ball travels out of bounds. Last touch by Kid Gilchrist. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Rubio with it. Pass to Drummond. Here's Siakam. Just 5 on the clock. Plumlee with some nice D.
Boy, incredible effort on defense. Refusing to give him an uncontested layup. Nothing easy. I think it's going to be tough for them to trim this deficit if he keeps missing those kinds of shots, Kevin. I mean, they need his points.
Now Detroit leaving it up. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
And a good example there of why it's important to change ends quickly.
Vitally important. I mean, if you relax for a second, you're cooked, you're toast. They learned that lesson there.
He's only listed at 6'4", but Holiday plays bigger than that. That's the case on D more than anywhere else. He can guard 3 positions, and there's a lot of value in that.
And, you know, last season the Magic fell short of their goals, dealt with a lot of injuries, and just had a lot of holes in their roster, too. What was an uphill battle to begin with became really an impossible one.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Attacking the defense with the pass there, Kevin. Rubio with great vision and no hesitation on the delivery.
Here's Harden. The basket good off the assist from Lynn. Harden's got his second bucket. And as you said, the Magic last season dealt with numerous injuries.
Yeah, you know, the fact of the matter, Kevin, is the Magic just didn't have enough talent to compete either, in spite of the injuries. Rebounding the ball was an issue, and they didn't have any area of the game that they were really great in.
Nice ball movement by Detroit. Pulls up on the wing. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
And as he squares up for mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Yeah, I like the fact, Greg, that he crowded the shooter there, made him uncomfortable, got into his airspace a bit. Looked like he forced the shot.
And Detroit has possession. Magic knocking down the tray. And Ricky Rubio gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. The Magic making a switch here. Lynn with it, and it's Waiters picking him up. Shot clock at 6. The 15-footer, and it doesn't even draw iron.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is, and so they will award the basket there.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Down low, Harden. The shot misses. Excellent D there from Waiters. And James Harden was crowned MVP after last season. Greg, hard to argue with that selection.
Harden has had a case to win an MVP award for several years now. Finally was able to be the clear choice this past season. Another great line on what is shaping up to be a Hall-worthy resume.
Yarebko can't get it to go.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
And, you know, that's not easy at all. When guys get this close to the bucket, it's tough to stop the basket.
And so Lynn will bring it up for the Pistons. They trail by 7.
Boy, he's holding his team back. Really a hindrance. Can't make a thing. He's way off today.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
He hits both from the stripe.
Yeah, drawing fouls and making them pay at the line.
Boy, I love that attack mentality. Get in there and force the official to make a call. Man, you like this intelligence he plays with. You got to respect that. Gets to his spots and scores efficiently.
The offensive rebound. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Second shot opportunity. And the layup is good. Harden way outside. And so it's the Orlando Magic. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Magic?
Yeah, it didn't take them long to get that transition game going.
Yeah, exactly. Right from the start, Greg, they were looking to get out and run, sprinting to their opportunities.
Mark, if you need to win a game 7, and you can't have KD or LeBron, but you can have any other one player in the league, who would you pick?
Wow, if you can't have either one of those guys.
How you like that question?
There's a great list. Harden, Curry, Kyrie Irving, Kawhi Leonard when healthy. And I think you'd have to throw Russell Westbrook in there, too, for a one-game situation where he could just go with the band that he goes with. But I think I'm going to hang my hat with Kyrie Irving, since he was part of bringing the championship to the Cavs a couple of years ago, my hometown.
For Detroit, they have shot just one free throw, missing that one early.
And, you know, after being a sixth man during the beginning of his career, Harden has blossomed into a big-time star. He's a top-tier combo guard in this league now.
Pistons trail by 9. Pass to Wiles. To the middle. Stolen by Waiters. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came upright with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And Dion Waiters, midway through last season, finally had season-ending surgery on his left ankle. He had been trying to manage that injury since the season prior.
Yeah, and ended up losing out on a bonus of over $1 million, which was contingent on him playing 70 games. His play had fallen off, though, so quite possible he needed that surgery even before he suffered the setback.
Here are the Magic now, following the bucket by the Pistons. Out to the right wing. Here's Zizic. Wide open. Good on the jump shot.
No hesitation when he saw the space the D was giving him. That's two.
It's deflected. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Bucket is good. And now a 12-point Magic lead. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Orlando.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
And also, how about the fact defensively they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half. And how about the excellent court vision, just keeping the defense off balance.
Yeah, that was a sweet pass right there, setting up his teammate nicely. And that's really how you move the rock. Share that sugar, man. Share it.
And you have to admire his focus. Not a good matchup for him in terms of size differential.
Yeah, and even with the defender hovering all over him, Greg, he would not be denied.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Pass to Harden. Over Waiters. Harden can't hit.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
Boy, he had a nice look at it after drawing the foul. Boy, it would have been nice to get an and one there.
Here is Lynn. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Pass to Harden. Outside, Lynn. Okafor with the ball. 6 to shoot. Harden outside. He's looking for Okafor and finds him. Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession. Magic leading by 13. And here in Orlando, the Magic are the only pro team in town. You can tell that the fans want to win her badly.
Well, they show up consistently, even through the tough and lean times. And they've come close a few times in the history of this franchise, but have never quite gotten over that hump. They've had some stars and elite teams in the past, but the long-term success just hasn't been sustained.
Here's Drummond. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. Drummond's got 4 points in the quarter. Poke loose. Stolen by Rubio. The finish. Look at that jam.
Come on now. Bring the thunder. Rock that rim. How about the quick hands from Rubio? And then right into transition.
Pass to Okafor. And here is Lynn. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Harden. Detroit needs to get off a shot. Lynn's shot is off.
Not surprising he missed that one, though, Kevin. I mean, the defense was very aggressive on him there.
Hits it from three-point range.
And a terrific percentage here in the first half. You got to love their rhythm and the flow with which they're playing.
I agree with you. I mean, they just look comfortable out there, taking what the defense gives them and then capitalizing with no real problem at all.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Rubio with it. And it's Lynn picking him up. Sinks the triple. Harris has got 8.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Here's Rubio. Finished off the break.
And this is exactly something Rubio did in Europe. Agile in the open floor. Able to generate points because of it.
Now here's Lynn. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
Boy, the unselfishness of Iguodala is really admirable. A forward with excellent vision. He has a feel for when one of his guys is open.
Pass to Harden. Will it go? From the arc. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the Orlando Magic. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. So it's Rubio bringing it up for the Orlando Magic. And James Harden taking home the MVP award in 2018. And Clark, well deserved.
It sure was, Kevin. A career mark in scoring a league-high 30 points a game. The first player ever to drop 60 points as part of a triple-double. It certainly was his year.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Clark, we all know you are one of the best players and maybe the greatest high school class ever. Guys who are now in the Pro Basketball Hall of Fame. What a list of names and great players.
Yeah, terrific players, and proud and privileged to be part of that class. 1979 is what you talk about. Dominique Wilkins, Isaiah Thomas, James Worthy, Ralph Sampson, Terry Cummings. I could go on and on and on, but obviously some of those guys, Hall of Famers, and distinguished not just in what they did in high school and college and the pros, but in how many of them have lived their lives off the court, too.
And it's sent back by Drummond.
Drummond mixes defensive smarts with elite physical tools, and that's what makes him a solid defender. He's going to get his hands on a few shots each and every game. And some guys just have a nose for scoring, and this one couldn't have been any easier.
Yeah, that was actually no defense at all there, Greg. I mean, layups don't come any easier than that. I mean, they're piling it on now.
He's perfect from the line this time.
And, you know, Michael Kidd-Gilchrist is a superior defender. If he can develop his offensive game, I think he's got star potential.
And it's Mason Plumlee with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Bobbed up there for Drummond. Not going to go that time. And the Pistons now going the other way. Outside Holiday. Inside. Here's Harden. And it's sent back by Drummond.
They have yet to hit a shot. A real slow start here in the second half.
Now here's Rubio. It's Drummond top of the key. Here's Siakam. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Harden inside the three-point line. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
You know, sometimes rest can do more harm than good. It certainly looks that way for them. They've been cold coming out and have yet to find the bottom of the net.
Harden missing again.
Boy, he has been cold for a while now.
Yeah, he has been, and he's got to find his stroke because he's holding back his team as a result of his poor shooting.
And it's Drummond missing.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
And out of bounds is the Magic will gain possession.
And that's just another mistake. I mean, they've got it on autopilot, and they look totally dejected.
Now here's Iguodala. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the stripe.
And it's blocked. Tries again.
Wonderful anticipation that time from Perk, positioning himself perfectly to send that one back.
Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play. And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
And the dunk by Pirtle.
And the awareness from Lynn, outstanding. A true point guard who really sees the floor well.
Harden, no good.
He's not exactly striping them from deep. He had 1 3-ball in the first half, still bageled in the second. Good job putting the pass in front of him, throwing it where he's supposed to be, not where he is, paving the way right to the bucket.
Now here's Lynn. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
I can't figure out, guys, what's going on with him this quarter. I mean, he hasn't gotten one shot to drop.
Rebound by the Pistons. And after this game wraps up, they're off to Atlanta where they'll take on the Hawks. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. Back to Harden. Good D by Drummond.
And out of rhythm offensively, but he continues to work at it.
Yeah, you know what? I think eventually he will find his rhythm because he is off right now, but all it takes is one hoop, and you're back in rhythm.
On offense, here are the Magic. They're on a 12-4 run. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 11. Bogut gets the bucket.
Being aware there, excellent recognition, fantastic playmaking leading to the nice shot.
Here's Harden.
And you got to know Harden's looking to get to the line. I mean, one of the best in the game at going right into the defender and drawing fouls.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
And I also love the way they move the basketball. Their passing has been outstanding here in the second half.
And here's Lynn. He'll bring it up for Detroit. Pass to Harden. The Pistons working the ball around now. Back to Lynn. Oh, and here we go with Gordon. Nobody back.
The tenacity, the attention to detail. It's why these guys are in complete control.
And you know what, Greg? They are crushing it on both ends. I mean, in total control right now.
And that monster lead continues to grow. They are just piling it on now.
Yeah, it looks too easy for them. Almost looks too easy for them, I should say, Greg. I mean, their chemistry really, really at a high level.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. Pistons have made 5 of 8 of their free throw attempts.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement. So that's some positive momentum they can look to build on.
And so it's Orlando with a major 30. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And here's Harden. Outside, Lynn. Back to Harden. And stolen by Gordon. And there's a whistle. That goes on Jeremy Lin. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Looked to me like just a frustration foul. It really kind of sums up the game they're having in general.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
And a different look here for the Pistons. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip. When you look at player contracts today, Clark, a little different from the one after you signed your rookie year. What, 4 years and $1 million? Do I have that right?
Yeah, you got the numbers right, Kevin. And, you know, I look at that as all relative. How about the guys who played way before me?
Right.
And they were traveling on trains to games and were working jobs during the summer. I mean, it's all a function of the revenue generation of the league, which has grown exponentially. Since I played, we were part of the group that actually saw the first salary cap instituted in the early 80s. So growth is part of what we see now in player salaries, and I'm all for the guys to get what they deserve from that standpoint.
And you can see it. They're in a nice rhythm in terms of shooting. It's been that way the entire second half.
And, you know, Greg, it's hard to ask for much more than that because they're getting to their spots and they're knocking down the shots.
In the corner, it's Gordon. Pass to Bogut. Back to Gordon. Bogut trying to get open. The call will go against Uretka. That is his 1st foul of the game. So both teams making some changes here. And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
Harden, no good.
Not sure if he just ran out of gas or what, Kevin, but he's been awful ever since the second half started. Not even been a factor.
Inside. Drummond. And Drummond throws it down.
Let the big dog eat. Love seeing Drummond throw it down like that. Beautiful.
Back to Holiday. Harden outside. Detroit, no good that time either.
I think these are the shots he's got to avoid taking. I mean, already struggling. He's not helping his team right now looking at those shots.
And a hard finish there, guys.
Yeah, and only one hand needed for that one.
Sometimes that's all you need. I tell you what, the way he's been going this quarter, guys, they're going to need somebody else to pick up the slack.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam, because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and one foot.
And the rejection by Favors. And he's able to get it back. And it's Gordon missing. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Here's Orlando now. Outpacing him right now on a 15-2 run. Rubio with it. And Holiday picks him up defensively. Pass to Siakam. Back to Drummond. Second chance shot. Goes up again. And that's 2 points on the layup. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 19 rebounds.
And, you know, Drummond is an experienced big man now, and because of that, he's gained confidence and has no problem shooting over the defense inside.
And truth is, though he misses that one, it's a shot he normally makes.
You're exactly right, Greg. That's certainly in his range. Forget about the miss and get ready for the next one.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Stolen by Rubio. Pass to Siakam. Yep, it counts. Siakam's got 12 points here in the second half.
Continuing to push the action and build this lead.
Yeah, you know, continue to pour it on them. That's what they want to do right now. Doing their best to put this game out of reach and in the win column.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Orlando.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And, Greg, we know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated as these teams face each other going forward.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Andre Drummond.
Now, he was a problem on the glass today, relentlessly crashing the boards, and came away with a bushel basket full of rebounds.
Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake.
Now, that's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Textbook defense all around. Nice job at contesting the shot without fouling, and that's how you do it. Well done.
Now Rubio. To the paint. It's tipped. It's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession.
So close to getting the steal there, but the deflection equally as effective.
Yeah, refusing to give up anything easy. Solid defense, and I like that attitude.
4 on the clock. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Harden outside. Over Iguodala. Hits the front of the rim and out. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that'll do it, folks.